Here's my report card from last night. I'm a tough grader. You know, C to me is average, B is above average, A was exceptional. I gave out 4 C's, 1 B, and 2 A's. Now here's Dr. Graham's report card. 3 C's, 2 B's, 2 A's. Can we look at it side by side so that we see the areas of commonality and difference? There you go. All right, Dr. Graham, let's start with Amy Klobuchar. We each gave her an A. Go ahead and defend your grade.
Well, Michael, because I know you and I will fight for you. So the reason I wanted to say that is because you got in a little trouble earlier with one of the viewers who said you were basically carrying Trump's water. And I think you and I both know that I get this as well, because when we grade debaters, sometimes we say they're good, sometimes we say they're bad, but we're not carrying anybody's water. The reason I started with that quote, I know you and I will fight for you, is because too many people don't watch the back half of the debates. They watch the first half and then they get busy with something else. Amy Klobuchar finished with saying that statement over and over again when she talked about how Donald Trump has no empathy for American citizens, for the typical Americans. Amy Klobuchar said, I know you and I will fight for you. And it was by far the most effective conclusion of anyone in the debate. So what I'm saying is Amy Klobuchar had a great back half of the debate. Remember to watch that half, everyone.
You and I part ways on former Vice President Joe Biden. I gave him a C grade. You gave him an A- grade. I just thought it was so-so. Dr. Graham, from my perspective, he came out trying to show vim and vigor. But my criticism of his performance is he's trying to convey too many thoughts. He ought to go with one theme. Why did you rate him so well last night?
Because he did. This is the same criticism I've been making of him, Michael, for debate after debate after debate. And as you know, I haven't given him any good grades yet because I think he's just been average. But I did believe that last night Joe Biden did simplify his answers. In fact, he was the better first half debater. In the first half, I thought he did come out with that, what I'm calling energetic anger. He defended the policies of the past better than he has in any previous debate. I'm afraid other people might be grading him based on, well, he needed a really great debate, he needed a knockout punch, but that's not Joe Biden. The question is, how was Joe Biden in that one debate if you take away everything else? And he frankly was better than he'd been before. He defended Violence Against Women Act, he defended same-sex marriage, he defended all of the good things that he's done in the past while reminding us that, you know, Obama was just a start with him. He has more places to go. So yes, I did think that Joe Biden had his best debate yet.
Here's another one of disagreement. By the way, I love this because you have a trained professional eye. You are America's debate coach. I was on the sofa with a beer in my hand last night. On Tom Steyer, we part company. I thought it was his strongest debate performance. And Dr. Graham, here's why I liked what he had to say last night. I thought he broke out of the impeachment climate change bubble for which he's known. But you were not taken with his performance. Why not?
Well, the one thing that Steyer did I liked was he stuck with his criticism of you have to beat Trump on the economy. As you recall, he began that in the previous debate, and I liked it then, gave him a good grade in the last debate, and I still like the idea that he knows Trump's offense will be, I'm doing well with the economy, and that you have to be able to debate and or beat Trump at that argument. So Steyer in the first half of the debate was doing really well. Now, while I dinged him was because he made a basic debating error. He brought up an issue without explaining it. He tried to attack Joe Biden because apparently one of Biden's surrogates had said something that was perhaps racist this last week. But over the course of 2 different questions, Steyer kept bringing it up without explaining it or without really making a point. What was he expecting us to do? All of a sudden think Joe Biden is racist? What did he want Joe Biden to do? Stop his campaign? But if you're going to bring up something like that, you have to explain it. I don't have time to Google what you're talking about and figure out who's right and who's wrong. It's a basic debating error. Complete your thought. He didn't complete that thought, and I thought it made him look a little bit petty.
I have to say, I mean, now that you explain it, I know the moment. I know the 2 times that he went back to the well on it, and I have to agree with what you've just provided in terms of analysis.